Well, Drew, what a difference a week makes for this football team. What does it say about this football team to play in what many people say almost a perfect game?
Well, it was a great team win. You know, obviously we did some things today that we haven't done in a while. The shutout, first since '95. I mean, defense just played outstanding. You know, the turnovers that they got, stopping them on downs on a few occasions. It was, man, it's such a great effort and fun to watch those guys. Obviously, every time we got the ball after one of those events, it gave us that momentum and that sense of urgency. We wanted to capitalize on obviously what they were able to do and continue to rack up the points. And I think we just kind of put the blinders on. It didn't matter what the scoreboard said. We were just, going to plug away, throw it, run it, whatever it took, and look up at the end of the game and see what the score was. And to score 41 and obviously pitch the shutout on defense, that was awesome.
Is there something you can pinpoint in practice this week? Because it was an emotional week for this team away from the football field. Did you sense something leading up to this game?
You know, I don't think the events of this week and all that affected this. I mean, at all. We reestablished our goals, I guess. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just kind of that thought process of, what do we want to accomplish here these next 3 weeks? And truth be told, we always have a lot to play for. We always have a lot to prove. And even though maybe we can't play for that Vince Lombardi Trophy this year, we're building something. We're building something that's going to carry forward, and it's going to allow us to accomplish the things later on with this core group of guys that we know we can do.
Quite a bounce-back game for you after the past 3 weeks. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Joe Vitt told us afterwards, be careful jumping off the Drew Brees boat. Does the criticism the last couple of weeks, did that motivate you at all? I know you're always motivated, but does that affect you at all?
I mean, not really. Because nobody can be harder on me than I'll be on myself. And obviously I've been disappointed with the last 3 weeks. Regardless of, how it all happened or statistically and, obviously the result of the games, fact of the matter is I wasn't, playing up to my standard. And I know offensively and as a team we weren't playing up to our standard. You just kind of wipe the slate clean and say, all right, let's get back to playing the kind of ball that we know how to play, make a type of throws that I know I can make and that we can make, and let's just start putting a whooping on people. I mean, honestly, let's start playing the type of ball that we know we can play, and start scoring points and making plays and just doing it at will. I mean, that's when we're having fun, and today was fun.
Well, speaking of a whooping, how about that defense? The first shutout since you've been here, the first Saints shutout in 17 years, and criticism. They were criticized all year long. What does it say about this defense and to watch that effort out there today?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, I'm trying to think the last shutout I was even a part of. It might have been like 10 years ago, So those don't come very often, especially against an explosive offense like that. I mean, they're used to racking up all kinds of points. So, for them to come into this game just knowing what they were going up against and putting forth the effort that they did, absent Malcolm Jenkins, so you got some new safeties in there that did a tremendous job, made all kinds of plays. You're happy for those guys, and certainly for that side of the ball, and what it did for the team. Momentum and just kind of that sense of urgency throughout the game was great.
You can't have a winning record, but mathematically still alive, and you can avoid a losing record with 2 wins in your last 2 games. Just talk about finishing strong in the last 2 here after this game.
That's all we're thinking about, finishing strong, taking care of our business, continuing to build on what we know will benefit us in the future.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, Drew Brees here in the Superdome. His 19th 4-touchdown game, which ties Tom Brady in the all-time record books. Back to you guys in Louisiana Cat Studios.